Been helping me both import my goods from overseas and export my goods to an overseas market. He's been incredibly helpful. We started off with doing the course with him, which was a 2-day course, and I didn't speak with him for 12 months. And when I spoke with him, he called me within 10 minutes and he had quite a frank chat with me, and he not only helped me with the one question that I had, but asked me other questions about what we were going to be doing with our product and how we should get into Australia. And we actually started talking about not just physically doing what I want to do, but my other options. Yeah, he also put me onto a number of different people, and has, not for just this project, for about 3 or 4 projects that can help me out. Freight forwarders, storage facilities, people within the government facilities who can help me out for grants and business help. Introductions in overseas markets, like not just a course, he's been a wealth of knowledge. Went along on behalf of my wife, who didn't want to go on the course herself, and he explained it in such a simple form that I was able to come home and actually explain that directly to Sonia and say, this is what the issues are, and this is how we should deal with it. So I think his training, his facilities are great, and his way he actually trains people and explains it is brilliant. Yeah, I think potential losses to actually get set up would have been in the vicinity of 20,000 Australian dollars that we could have spent had we not had the knowledge that Lance has given us. But I mean, at the end of the day, the actual benefit for our business in the long term will actually be a lot more than that. How we set up the import and export of our goods from into Australia and out of Australia will save us a lot of money. But he also provides really an in-depth understanding and a process as you go about what different directions you could possibly take. Every aspect of importing and exporting and manufacturing as well, not just the import and export. It's for example, when we were looking at bringing products into Australia, fashion-wise, there's certain taxes that I don't know anything about, and Lance was saying to me, well, you shouldn't, maybe don't bring them directly into Australia, maybe think about taking them to these other places first and getting them made elsewhere, because the taxes that you move, the taxes based on the trade agreements that we have are different from different areas, so we can actually save a lot of money going through, getting advice from Lance, because he knows how to move goods and how to make goods and how to send them in different places, and the certain agreements we have with other countries and how they actually operate, how different shipping companies operate from those areas, how we relate to those shipping companies, how they relate to us, and how they relate to a whole worldly market, and also the shipping routes as well. So that was, I guess, one good thing. He also can get us in touch with and knows a lot of people internationally that can work with us, not in just in Australian government departments, but also in international private organisations who are more than willing, just like Lance is, to help with any sort of product or give us advice. I think he's got a very good sustainable group of people that are not only friendly but also incredibly willing to help, and particularly for new exporters and importers, that was something that I found Lance's help with great. When I went and met people myself and they asked whether I'd actually import and export greatly a lot on my own, I'd sort of be saying no, it's quite new to me. A lot of the people that I was meeting would say, well, goodbye. The people that Lance has contact with are very willing and open to help new importers and exporters. So that was also great. His contacts are great, you know, so that was brilliant, yeah.
So tell me,
if there's anyone out there looking at getting into import or export of any kind of goods whatsoever, I could highly recommend Lance as not just a great trainer, but a fantastic contact to help you through the process of understanding where you're at now, and what options you have for yourself in the future, but also helping you through the process of getting your goods to market. He's a fantastic person. He's incredibly friendly, and he's a wealth of knowledge.